What is going on, everybody? Chris here from All About Saturday. Today we are talking about Brock Williams, 2027 tight end out of Libertyville High School in Libertyville, Illinois. Today we'll be talking about his recruiting profile, why he fits in so great with the Texas Longhorns, and give a projection into future years where he might end up as a draft prospect. If you haven't already, hit subscribe, leave a comment, and hit that like button. Brock Williams is a 6'4.5", 215-pound tight end with a great frame, which will allow him to add a lot of mass in the weight room. According to 247 Sports, he's a number 95 overall player, number 4 tight end, and number 5 player out of Illinois. The composite rating has him a little bit higher, with a national rating of 79, number 4 tight end, and number 5 player out of Illinois. Brock had 38 total offers from FBS programs throughout his recruitment. This is really elite when it comes to a tight end, especially a guy out of Illinois, which isn't necessarily one of the top hotbeds of recruiting. Of course, the Alabama Crimson Tide pushed hard, the Georgia Bulldogs pushed hard, but the Texas Longhorns were the right team for him. I can see him actually being maybe a year 2 to a year 3 starter with the Longhorns. They have a really good depth there at this point, but who knows? I think that he could definitely push for playing time if he adds the right mass and becomes a really good blocker. Brock Williams is a modern F tight end built for today's passing attacks, a fluid, agile mover with the skill set to become a featured option in a high-level college offense. He already knows the full route inventory, separating all 3 levels with a combination of burst, agility, and spatial awareness that's rare for his size and position. As a junior, Williams lined up attached, detached, in the backfield, in the slot, and out wide, showcasing the kind of versatility that offensive coordinators covet. He's comfortable operating from any alignment and understands how to attack leverage, find soft spots, and adjust to the football at high rates of speed. With the ball in his hands, Williams becomes a rack threat. His vision and strength allow him to capitalize on underneath throws, turning routine catches into chunk plays. In the red zone and in traffic, he wins with elite jump timing, body control, and the ability to elevate through contact. As a blocker, Williams gives consistent effort and can work from block to block in space. Adding more bulk and functional strength, however, would elevate him to a more effective inline presence, but his current skill set already makes him a matchup problem in spread and hybrid systems. Williams projects as an offensive chameleon, a tight end who won't need to leave the field for the Texas Longhorns. This, of course, if his development continues. His blend of route polish, alignment versatility, ball skills, and rack ability gives him one of the highest ceilings among modern hybrid tight ends. With continued physical growth, Brock Williams has a tool to become a multi-year impact player and a centerpiece in a creative, pass-forward offense. However, he has a lot of mass to add to that frame. I think he could develop into a really good blocker, and that will be key to his NFL prospects in the future. So at this point, if everything really develops well into schedule, I could see him being a early day 2 choice all the way to a late day 3 choice, depending on how much playing time he gets. Let's also keep in mind the Texas Longhorns really don't have the best offense for a tight end to begin with. They always have star wide receivers, star running backs, a great quarterback. So Williams really has his back against the wall a little bit choosing the Longhorns, but who knows, maybe Sarkisian changes up the style a little bit considering that Brock's there and the other tight ends are really good. It would be probably better if he maybe went to a Penn State, a Notre Dame, a Michigan, one of those schools that really covets high-end tight ends and showcases them in their offense week to week. All right, thank you so much for tuning in to my breakdown of Brock Williams, tight end out of Libertyville High School in Libertyville, Illinois. If you like this content and want to see more, make sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, hit that like button. But until next time, have a good one. Peace.